Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. If I'm looking a little bit like a zombie, it's because a whole lot of these blood vessels around my eyes burst from, like, throwing up and stuff. But if the screen resolution is too small to see those, just assume that I'm a smooth and sexy single Hearthstone and D&D player. So anyhow, I've got a Paladin here. It has pretty good efficient cards. I think this deck has a pretty good chance most of the time if my opponent doesn't steal my overpowered epic like comeback card with a Thought Steal. Alright, what do we have? So I'm at 2 and 1, I'm at the fork, and we've got a priest.
I will fight with honor.
As awesome as some of these things are, I'm gonna just try and get a cheaper hand in general. Can totally backfire, but did not. Although I might lay on hands and in my hand.
Job's done.
Watch him mind scan or whatever that thing is and steal it. That was a quick turn. I think for efficiency's sake, I'm going to make a reinforcement. Because then next turn I can play the wolf next to him and boost him. Which is not that impressive. If you play something with 3 defense, I have no way to deal with it. If he coins out something with 4 defense, it's going to suck. Yeah, that's all kinds of not very helpful for me. Very well. In that case, I think we're just going to do this. I'm stalling a little bit until I can drop my Shield Master. And then we'll see where it goes from there.
Let the pain speak to me.
Oh, that's no good. Well, we do have the Shield Master. This is going to go really badly when he Shadow Word Pains this, and then kills my 1/1 and draws a card. Ugh. Not a great start. Yep. That is really bad. Really bad. So, in hindsight, I probably should have gone a little bit more aggressive and just played the wolf right away, but that wouldn't have helped that much. It just loses to the Harvest Golem anyway. I played the wolf, he played the Harvest Golem, I could have bubbled the wolf, and then not done much, really. I don't think it would have worked out so great, although I could have gotten lucky and he could have wasted his Shadow Word Pain on one of them. But on the other hand, I didn't spend cards doing that, so I'm not as far behind in cards as it sort of feels like. I haven't actually... Yeah, I was just using 1/1s. Nothing much has happened, technically.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Wow, that would make this guy really huge, but of course it can't be targeted by such a spell. What to do with this is a good question. I think the wolf is a definite good call, because then he can kill that, although he's going to be pretty low at that point. I can bubble him, though.
Not on my watch.
So that's not bad. Like, maybe I should have tried some play with the equality there to stop him from drawing more cards out of this, but I really can't imagine that being worthwhile when I had such a big, awesome guy. Dope. We'll see what happens here. He can still Holy Nova. That would be really bad.
Do you like to play with fire?
That's also not great. fairly unpleasant. Okay, things not going as I had hoped at all. Now, for some reason when he cast Divine Spirit, I was thinking, like, Holy Fire and Divine Spirit. Okay. Is this still no... No, damn it. Now he's killed everything, so I don't have my great Frostwolf Warlord or Cult Master plays. Awesome! Is it worth doing Equality, Hammer of Wrath, just to get rid of that stupid thing? Because he's going to draw a billion cards. I could just throw... No, I can't Blessing of Kings him, because he can't be targeted. That's right. Equality, Cult Master takes too much of my mana. I wouldn't be able to get another guy out.
Let me think.
Such a waste to do that, although at least I redraw a card for that, but it still takes my whole damn turn. Really, really bad waste. But, like, this guy hits for 4, this hits for 3, he'd draw 2 cards and it wouldn't even kill him. This guy's only going to come out as a 5/5. Everything sucks. And with him Equality, I don't necessarily have to hammer him, do I? Oh, he can kill this guy. That's true, actually. There we go. That makes the most sense. You can do that trade, you can get another card. He'd get a card if I hammer him up, too, though. This way I have stuff out.
To Northrend!
That's a little unexpected. Keep my untargetable guy for now. So I could play him, trade, and draw a card. I don't think that's great. I think I'm better off hammering that guy and drawing a card. Let's do that first. Demolisher? Yeah, that's okay. Let's play Demolisher. He got so many cards out of that Acolyte, though, including, like, how much stuff that I wasted getting rid of him. I guess I didn't hit him specifically with that many cards, but Equality is like a serious card. Wow, that's kind of unpleasant. So I could silence him. Blessing of Kings this, it turns into a 5/8. Which is okay, but it's just like not quite enough.
I wonder.
I could just play the Cult Master and trade that, which wouldn't be the worst. But I don't know if I'm going to have a good answer to the 6/6 then. Although I can put out the Avenge, so that when he kills the Cult Master, it buffs this thing. If this doesn't just get Power Word, like Shadow Word Death. I think I might try that. Silencing this guy seems great, but I still have to deal with him somehow, and this guy having 1 hit point, this guy only having 1 attack, it's not going to work out right. So, alright. No, that's what I said I was not doing. Okay, I'm stupid. It's like, time running out is not helping my brain power. I eventually managed to do what I said I was going to do, which was my plan, which was not changed a whole lot by drawing this guy. But man, I almost screwed up that turn like 17 different ways. Oh, he's got a Holy Nova. No Avenge for me. Actually, the Avenge should just not go off, because it doesn't work if there's no target. That's not Holy Nova. Why would you hit that confused? You heal him. And then what? Oh, you're gonna interfere. You interfired this? You just like missed? You were trying to interfere this guy? What? That is very strange. Alright. So I could trade this guy for that and draw a card. Not really winning. I could also use that to beat him down a bunch. I could just lay on hands myself and attack more. I won't be able to do much else with my turn after the lay on hands, but he's getting kind of low. He might not, and that will heal me to full. And I still have the avenge if he kills my guys one at a time. Oh, let's see what happens. I could also heal this thing instead of myself. Then it would go up to 8 toughness. God damn it. Time moves too quickly. I heal myself. The card drawing animation takes too long, though. I don't think that was the smartest play. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I do have a lot of cards. He did have a Holy Nova. Okay. It's weird that he gave me the chance to trade, but this has become pretty serious all of a sudden. I don't have anything in my hand with Taunt either. I may just lose flat out because of that. Damn it. Oh boy. Yeah, I think I screwed this up. You can just hit me for 14 right there.
Let me think.
Silence doesn't reduce his attacks any. No, that was dumb.
What you looking at? For justice.
I think too slow. I'm sure the talking doesn't help, but I still think too slow.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
So I definitely should have killed off some of his stuff. It was really not working out very evenly, though. That's for sure. But if I had just healed my... Yeah, I would have been in a better position if I had just healed my Demolisher and used it to kill his guy. It threw me off because his guy had so few hit points. It was like, well, that seems like waste, but it was dumb. It would have been a 5/8, would have taken 6, it still would have died to the Holy Nova, so, okay. There's also the idea of throwing away the Cult Master to kill stuff. But that's really hard to do, because it's like the Cult Master. Yeah, it just... I totally could have dealt with that, but the situation made every move feel wrong because of the low health, high attack on that guy. I should have traded the Demolisher against the 8/8, drawn a card, then unless that card was something awesome, use the Cult Master to kill the 8/8. This is not a great starting hand. Equality in the starting hand, not helpful. And now we're all 4 blocked. Awesome. I screwed up the last game. If he had not had the Shadow Word Pain right at the beginning, which was like the perfect counter move for what I was doing, or if he had not had a Holy Nova later on. Although not having a Holy Nova later on is less realistic, actually, because it's still a common card, and he had plenty of time to go through his deck. He drew a lot of cards. So the idea that by then he would have that is quite likely. But say he had 2 Shadow Word Pains, the odds of him not having one to deal with my 3/5 taunt early on, pretty decent. She's determined it is not a noble sacrifice. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to play this guy. This guy can kill that, which would be nice. So maybe I should, but it just doesn't feel like it makes a lot of sense to play him when I've got nothing to buff with him. You know what, I'm probably making a mistake there too. Because of the 3/2, I should really have played him anyway. Because taking that out is more important than using his bubble for something, especially if she's going to keep killing my 1/1s. And if I bubble a 1/1, who cares? So yeah, no. You can see the flaw in my play there. It's easy to get sucked in by this idea of not wasting stuff. And you end up wasting a lot of stuff in other ways. I'm not even sure I should have played that. I think maybe I should have just blown that guy up, but we'll see. This plus Fire Blast is not quite enough to kill the Yeti, although it would reduce him to mostly worthless.
What to do? What to do?
How else can I screw up
My
today?
shield for Argus.
Ow. Okay. I could Blessing of Kings and beat through that. I could play the Spellbreaker, silence that, then kill it. Would not be bad. It's too bad I don't have 1 more mana to get out the Argent Protector. I can't just blow that up with Hammer of Wrath. What am I thinking? That's much simpler. Even though I want to get out another guy to have my Avenge kick in. I've already taken 10 damage from that Raptor. I think I really should have played him earlier and been able to trade him for the Raptor. That was dumb. Well. Both have lots of cards. I have a little bit in play, but she has 10 more hit points. I don't know if my Yeti and my Avenge are worth 10 hit points right now. Joy. Well, either way, I'm going to bubble my Yeti and then kill her Yeti somehow. I bubble him and Blessing of Kings. He's then very silenceable, but he would be too big for a single Fireball. It would have to take her whole turn to Fireball and Fire Blast. Which would be a pretty worthwhile turn. Or I could bubble him and Hammer. I'd be left with still just a 4/3 Yeti, but I would have board control, and I'd draw a card to replace that. I think maybe save the Blessing of Kings. Although the Blessing of Kings has to have something it can attack, actually. Yeah, no, I should use the Blessing of Kings. Because I can use the Hammer of Wrath to destroy a threat. Even after I'm, it's going to get polymorphed, probably. To destroy a threat even when I have nothing on the board. Ooh. Similar to the Fireball play, it still took her whole turn. And a triggered Avenge. That's a big boost. Okay, so we have him. He's pretty awesome all of a sudden. Let's go Spectral Knight and just one of those guys. I could have got more stuff out by playing a Tidehunter, but if I'm going to get Flame Striked, there's no sense wasting this. Meanwhile, Flame Strike would take her whole turn and not kill this guy, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. It would still be unpleasant. A secret. Okay. I gotta watch what I play. But I can just squash that guy pretty easily. If he gets duplicated, I don't think that's the end of the world. Excuse me. So I think I'm going to attack here first in case it's a vaporize. Because this guy's way more annoying. Yeah, damn it. Don't like to see that, but at least I know what's going on now. I guess I could have played the Cult Master first, but I didn't want to give her a Cult Master, so probably silly of me. I think I should get out a sword since I have them filling up my hand here.
For justice.
And let's make an army. Because an army will put me in a good place for Cult Master if she doesn't AoE. And of course, if she Flame Strikes, she's damaging him a bunch, but she's just like killing all these little turds is not really of any value. Well, that's super annoying that you... I don't know why you chose that guy. Like, how bad was the roll where you took this guy as the rare or epic or whatever, but he worked out for you this time. Ah, oh, you really are not going to give me a good chance to Cult Master, you bastard. Now, I could still draw one card from the Cult Master. If we go Sword, I go Cult Master, trade this here, see what I draw. Probably Sword, kill that, and then kill this. Well, I don't want to kill that guy. Cult Master has a couple hit points. Well, let's see. This is not working out as I'd like. I'm not drawing enough, but give it a shot. Avenge. Oh, that makes it more interesting. I forgot I had 2 Avenges. That's kind of cool.
For justice.
So what we're going to do, this guy, it pretty easily killed. There's like 1 damage and then that. So I don't want to take damage on this guy is okay actually. It's only 1 damage on him. It means it's not doing any damage to her. But I think I am going to do this. And then we'll get the Avenge out there. It's too easy to just hit him and then shoot him.
I've got a huge gun.
Really? You know, at least my untargetable guy is huge now. I'm sure she enjoyed that. And I can just blow him up with the Hammer of Wrath, or kill him with my sword if I have to. This is going to get interesting. Oh, really? Well, he does do 2 damage to this, and if I had to exchange them, that would not be good. I may have to sword that, even though it hurts. Yeah.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
I don't think I want to waste the hammer. This guy is causing her real problems right now. What I need is the ability to get rid of whatever she would use to stop him. Spellbreaker and a hammer will help me do that pretty well. Okay, so can I kill her? That's the question. Yeah. So I've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That worked out quite nicely. So I managed to unfail that game pretty well. We're bloodied, but we're still in it. 3 wins, 2 losses. We'll see how much farther I can get next time.
Please click the like button, though there may be a small chance of lycanthropy. Just make sure the only animals around are good ones. You don't want to become like a were-toad or were-gerbil or something.
And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.